What's up, everybody? It's your boy Indirect here with Indirect's Achievement, and this is Ryse, Son of Rome, campaign walkthrough episode number 8. And this video is actually going to be something really cool. Today I actually have a guest with me. It's actually my best friend that is actually in the Navy. This is Logan. Logan, say what's up to everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, so Logan's been in the Navy for roughly, what, 8 months?
Yeah, roughly, about 8 months. My year in the Navy will be June 27th.
Okay, so I mean, how do you like it so far? Because as I was telling everybody on my YouTube page, that I am in the middle of joining the Navy, and my ship out date is October 2nd. And I mean, tell everybody like your experience on what basic training was like, and AIT, and just basically everything in general.
Well, basic training, it was interesting. The thing physically is the easiest thing you can do. But mentally, that's where it's going to get you at. If you have friends or family back home that you miss a lot, or a loved one or anyone back home, that's what gets to you. You're going to miss them the most. A school, that all you do in A school is you get taught your job, and then you basically stay out of trouble, and you get more freedom back in A school. But in boot camp, you're set on a schedule. You'll wake up, do all your schedule. You'll do your things from day to day. And then you'll sometimes go to bed at like 8, or sometimes you'll go to bed at 10. It just depends on how much you get done in one day and what your RDCs will expect you to get done.
Oh, okay, very nice, yeah. And you know, it took me about 1.5 years to actually get into the military. Hold on one sec. Archers, cover me! This is actually one of probably the badass things about this game. Actually, you can actually voice interact with the game, and it'll do the movement for you, which is really cool.
That is badass.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. But yeah, it took me about 1.5 years to actually get to the point that I'm at, and I'm extremely happy that it happened. Gosh, I gotta do another one. Archers, cover me! Watch this right here. Boom! Cut off.
He cut his arm off.
Yeah. Archers, cover me! And yeah, the interaction is actually really cool, just with the. Oh, what just happened? Oh, he got killed by a damn arrow. Soldiers, move out! And it picks it up perfect, dude. Like, it picks it up perfect.
So stuff flies out at you.
Well,
like
this is the Yeah, this is the catapult that actually we're getting attacked by. I don't know where to go.
Find it, or?
I think for right now, I think I'm. Oh, he managed to get on. I think I just have to defend the wall right now. Archers, cover me. But no, the finishing moves in general in this game is like extremely badass. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like just the gameplay in general, the storyline to Archers, cover me. I could just press LB, but I like the interaction to it. That's why I do it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, and all right, let's see what now. Target the siege towers. Okay, cool. I guess I'm gonna do this. But enough about military talk. You know, you're here on vacation. We can talk about that on some other occasion. But yeah, let's talk about the game in general. Like, one thing that I actually personally liked back in high school was the fact of history, and I liked the Roman, age. The Colosseum. You had everything was really badass back in that time because, oh my god, I got another one. Archers, cover me.
Yeah, I want to say history was my favorite subject. Anything out of school besides ROTC, but academic-wise, I think history would be the best.
Yeah, and that's the thing I like about history, because there's a lot of things that they don't tell you, in middle school and high school. You got to find out all that stuff whenever you're in college. And Archers, cover me. And but yeah, it's just like, damn. And I can imagine this is what it was like back in the day.
It probably was.
I can imagine that it was maybe not like this epic, but I could definitely see it being like this. Soldiers, move out.
He just got whacked in the face.
Yeah, the executions in this game are really badass.
In a way, it kind of reminds me, it's not the same, but the gameplay for the executions, it kind of reminds me of like Assassin's Creed, how Assassin's Creed would go and put these badass executions in it. But
yeah.
This one looks like it goes way further into detail.
And it does, and I don't know if that's mainly because of the Xbox One or what, but hold on real quick. Archers, cover me. But like the thing about this game is they put so much, like you were saying, details in the executions, but I mean, this dude is just badass. To me, in all honesty, like, yeah, Assassin's Creed been out for a very long time, out of many of years. Archers, cover me. Archers, cover me. And it's like, when it comes to like Assassin's Creed, it has its own storyline, and it's back in like the Assassin days, you know. I mean, yeah, I guess it was about the same time period as this, but the thing about this game is it's brand new.
Yeah.
Archers, cover me. And it's just like, with it being such a fresh game, I want them to come out with a part 2, just from so far. And you know, you haven't really been with me as far as how the game's been going so far, but I'm loving the storyline of it, and I could definitely see a part 2 coming as soon as I see the ending of this game. But the executions, the details that they put in the game, the surroundings in the background. On one of my videos, it actually has the Coliseum, and it's like, it has so much detail. It looks really cool, and I was just like, wow, you know, actually one day I really actually want to go to the
Coliseum.
Coliseum, and this is one of the things that I really want to do.
That would actually be pretty legit.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, you know, this is one of the time periods that I absolutely love, back in the chivalry days. And Archers, cover me. And but yeah, like I said, you know, it's just one of those games where I could definitely see a sequel being played in, especially since Assassin's Creed came out with about, what, 6 games as of right now?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Oh, shit.
It's probably 6.
Fire volley. But in all honesty, like, I don't want to actually say this because I might get a couple of hate mail from it, but I think this dude right here actually kind of destroys Ezio and everybody else in Assassin's Creed, to be honest with you. Fire volley. Fire volley.
I don't know. Every game has its unique differences. Like, for third-person view games. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but that's what we're going to
Fire volley.
Most third-person games, they're either really good
Fire volley.
or they're really, really bad. Because it's hard to make a third-person game whenever, because there's so many out there, but there's a lot of them that aren't really good. Because I'm really a first-person shooter game, but I've been, like I said, I think the only third-person games I've played would be Assassin's Creed, Infamous, and what would be the other one? I want to say, oh, and The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's about it. I am trying to explore into doing more third-person games, but there's a lot of them out there that I've looked at or seen that I just didn't think they would be that good. But that's just my personal opinion.
Right. I'm actually trying to focus on, because I'm about to actually lose here. I'm trying to fire the volley by holding the LB button and trying not to interrupt you, but like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't seem to fire volley. I mean, usually they just no, unless that just did it right there. I don't know, maybe I just gotta defeat him now.
Why is it catapult screen? Does it just mean you can go to him, or?
Yeah, that means I can hook up to him and start shooting. But I'm trying to figure out, because it's saying that most of my men are almost dead, and I gotta keep firing the volley, but I can't really do it.
Are you the Romans?
Yes, I'm part of the Roman Empire, yes.
Oh, okay. That's what I was making sure.
Yeah, the people that I'm fighting is actually the barbarians, I believe.
So what, you just gotta take out the rest of them, I think?
That's what I'm assuming, because the pop-up screen hasn't come up yet, but there's like 20 of these guys right here. This dude is just straight up demolishing him, dude.
What's with the arrow? You saw what I was talking about, right?
Yeah, I think that means they're shooting arrows at me, and I'm just moving out of the way.
Nah.
But no, this game is a lot harder than what it looks like, even though I'm actually playing on you know, normal mode. But I mean, there's just so much blocking you gotta do, because you gotta block yourself. You know, you can't rely on him to block, you know, by yourself. You gotta time it right. And what's really cool is the indicators. They tell you what button to press. You know, yellow for Y, blue for X, and you know, and then if they turn red, that means they're going with a heavy attack, which they're telling you to dodge, which is B. That's one thing I like about this game, is they do a lot of interaction stuff, and as well as not Assassin's Creed, but Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 3 did it, you know, did the same. Not like this, but they did it in a different way.
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed that series that you made on your channel. It was actually really interesting. Oh, I didn't expect it to actually be that good of a game.
Right.
Because I've heard a lot of people say it was, but then I had heard some other stuff that it wouldn't be good. But it was actually a really good game. If you ever get the chance, I can actually bring you the game. My brother has it because I brought it to him. I brought it home, The Last of Us, and you should check it out. It is for the PlayStation 3 because I don't have an Xbox.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think I would actually really enjoy doing a PS3 walkthrough. I just don't have it set up to my actual capture card, and I think I might do that maybe like future-wise, because, you know, they're actually, instead of them coming out, oh, I lost too many men. Oh, well, we gotta retry.
That's alright.
But as we wait in the loading screen, that's one thing about this game too. Like it takes out like your Roman's health. Like you see it, but like me, like it says hold the wall to stop the barbarian attack. Okay, that's what I'm doing. But somehow my health is still going down because I'm losing too many men.
I wonder if you can get on catapults and shoot towards theirs. You know what I mean? Look to the very left, see as far as you can go.
Yeah, as far as I can go right here. I think I don't know what how I lost, but it's happened a few times where I had to re-edit me dying or whatever, because people don't want to see you dying, of course. But it's just one of those things where I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna see what happens this time. But oh shit!
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, you see how he dies at?
Yeah.
Yeah, see how they all died though? Because I'm controlling my archers now. Fuck you. Oh, watch this. You want to see something cool? Watch this.
What was that?
He just went like Super Saiyan mode.
That almost reminds me of Berserker mode. What's that game that you use Berserk on?
Is that I think you're talking about I'm not too I'm actually not 100% sure.
Cause I know there was something where you could Berserker mode just it slowed everyone else's movements down, and you just demolished everyone.
Berserker mode. I'm not really 100% sure.
If I had my phone, I would Google it.
I'm pretty sure somebody will tell us what Berserker mode is, but
unless I'm just losing my mind, it could be that too.
no, it actually sounds familiar. It really does. I'm trying to think of what it is or what it could possibly be. See, look, see right now it says almost all of your men are dead, and I don't get that. I don't understand how most of my men are dead.
Unless you just have to keep running around and making sure those ladders are completely down the whole time.
I mean, I get that too, but there's like 20 different ladders, but I don't really know what exactly I can do to keep them down. I mean, yeah, I can kick them off, but they're just gonna keep coming back on, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, not unless.
Unless you have to shoot them with the archer. You know, like they're permanently breaking.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna try to go in Super Saiyan mode again. I don't know what kind of mode this is, but it's really badass. Like, this dude is like so fast and quick and strong, and like he just look at that, just cuts off his arm like it's nothing.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, those people he's executing, they are taking some heavy hits and still swinging. Even though it's a game, but still.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause I know if I got hit once, I'd be screaming. I'm done.
We would be
I
dead.
quit.
Yeah, we would be dead for sure. Oh, okay, that's cool. So we just took care of. Oh, nice.
Oh, so we did. So I guess we just had to kill them all.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know, but wow. And the background just now, the catapult actually just hit. So I guess we're just gonna continue on. That was actually pretty badass. I don't know what's going on now, but yeah, see, it's like
cutscene.
No, this isn't the cutscene. This is actually how they do the gameplay. They make you walk really slow, and the one thing I like about this game is like, look at the surroundings.
It actually almost looks like it's a movie.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one thing I like about this game. It's like the cutscenes are really cool, and it does make it look like a movie.
I need to get to the docks.
Get to the canal. I think I gotta go this way. Oh,
you can pick
a
stuff
scroll.
up?
Yeah.
What's the scrolls for?
It's actually the scrolls are actually a collectible.
Are they? It's like an achievement.
Right, exactly. It's an achievement. They got like scrolls. They have what else do they have? They have vistas. They have Chronicles. I think that's what they're called. There's many collectibles in this game. I'm in all honesty, I don't really care for them. Unless they brought me like a special ability or something like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't try to search for them too much. I just worry about the gameplay, and then in my free time, if I want to, then that's whenever I just do it whenever I want to. Maybe possibly make a video out of it. But I mean, as far as as far as that goes, I just kind of, if I see them, I pick them up. I don't really worry about doing too many videos on those. But let's see, take out Barbarian Archers, okay.
Send him to the bottom of you!
I mean, the Xbox is a really good console. Every console has its perks, but I've just always been a Sony fan.
Right, and Titanfall being just an Xbox One video game, or an Xbox game.
That's why it's really making me consider it.
Exactly, and it's just like one of those things where it's always like Halo. Halo was an extremely good game in my opinion, and
I've never actually played Halo before.
You never play Halo? Oh my god, you gotta play it. But see, I'm a big Halo fan, and that's why I do my Halo top 10s and things like that. But Halo, when it first came out, or when Halo came out in general, it was always been just for Xbox 360, things like that, and and that's actually why people actually bought a lot of the Xboxes, the Xbox 360s, and
there's actually a lot of gamers that have both consoles because they just like the games that they offer on both consoles.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like whenever you start, trying to get big in gaming, yeah, you're gonna have your PS. What the hell? That's actually pretty funny. Like me, personally, I will always be an Xbox person.
Yeah.
You personally will probably always be a PS or PlayStation person, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you look, in all honesty, if you look at like the games that are meant for the Xbox generation compared to Sony generation or PlayStation generation, it always has better games. And in all honesty, I think the Xbox generation in general has way more competitiveness, like in my honest opinion. I mean, what's your outtake on that? Because I personally think that it's way better competitive wise.
I would say yes and no. I mean, like I said, they both have great perks for every console.
Right.
I mean, like with I don't know entirely for sure about what's with the PS4 or Xbox One because I haven't done any research or gotten really into it. I know at first Xbox One was supposed to go downhill because of all the perks they were doing with it. But then I heard that all those perks, after they realized how stupid they were being, they went and changed all that about you couldn't use used games or whatever. I don't know if that's still true or not.
Right.
But I think, honestly, Microsoft, I know they won't ever do it, but I think Microsoft and Sony should get together and create one ultimate gaming console and put both their genius work behind it and see where that goes.
Oh yeah, you know they're never gonna do that. They're all about making money. It's all. I
They
go.
would.
Yeah.
But I think they would make the ultimate gaming system if they did that.
I mean, I think they would, but at the same time, you gotta look at like they're so completely.
Yeah, they're completely different and have different views. But
I'm just saying, like, think about how the controller would actually look. You know, think about like game wise. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I played some PlayStation games, you know, in my day to where, you know, I'm kind of like, okay, you know, I actually like that game, you know, but it's just something about the fact that just the Xbox in general, to me, will always be the ultimate gaming console, no matter what year. Even if PlayStation comes out with, like, I mean, think about it. Sony has came out with a lot of different stuff. They've came out with like the PSP Vita, whatever.
Yeah, I don't care for PlayStation Vitas or PSPs.
Exactly. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, they've tried coming out with a lot of different stuff. I mean, but they're really not that successful. At least I don't think they are. But I mean, you have like the PSP. You know, you got the the Vita or whatever. I mean, the Vita actually kind of looked pretty cool if you're into like handheld games. But as far as like, I mean, Microsoft, it just seems like they don't even really have to try. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like they don't even have to
make a second console.
Right, exactly. Microsoft, they just got like, okay, you know what, we're gonna make an Xbox One. Oh, actually, watch this right here.
Are you about it? That is bad.
I just took out all of them.
All at once.
All at once. But yeah, back to the thing though. It's just like one of those things that just the Xbox was just to me will be always the dominant thing. Like the Xbox One, I love it just for the features in general, and it's like the Windows 8 platform because you can download apps and things like that, just like your phone. The only thing about Xbox is it was meant for entertainment. It wasn't. I mean, it was meant for video games and everything, but it was mainly meant for entertainment because you can hook up your Xbox One to your cable.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, exactly, and I didn't really know that at first. I mean, I've heard that you can watch, certain channels, but I didn't know you had to like hook up your cable to it and everything else, and it's actually really cool.
So you can dual screen it.
Exactly, and that's the thing about the Xbox One. I don't really know what the PS4 does. I really don't. I really wish I did and looked in more into it. But just the fact that the Xbox One, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit bulky, but I mean, it's 500 gigabytes. I mean, the Kinect in general is like 1080p, and like you can like see yourself perfectly clear through it.
Have you actually used it yet?
I actually Skyped one of my friends.
Oh, that's cool.
Skyping on, you can Skype on this too.
Since the Xbox One has made you where they didn't give an option for you to buy it without the Kinect, I wonder if they're going to try and make the Kinect a big thing this year for their system.
Well, I mean, you already see the voice control. I would
the
imagine
voice
they
control,
would.
but I mean, I think by like being able to interact with your game, like I know the PlayStation, when the PlayStation 2 came out, they had a thing called the iToy, where you can actually play a game without a remote control or anything in your hand. You just use your body as movement and your game will interact. So I didn't know if Xbox would be doing that or what they'd be trying to get into with the Kinect.
Well, I would imagine they will be doing some big things. I mean, because you got to think about it too. These new consoles, they're actually just in the making of their generation debut. Hadn't even been out for 6 months yet.
Yeah.
Well, close to, it's almost been 6 months. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at it, these are new consoles. There's always going to be new experiments with it. There's always going to be something new coming out for it, and it's just like one of those things where we're just going to have to wait over time. Because if you look at the 360, in all honesty, the 360 had kind of a crappy dashboard for a little bit, until they upgraded it to the Windows 8 platform.
Yeah.
And then that's whenever it actually started, like, you can start interacting with your 360. You can start downloading apps and getting on Internet Explorer and things like that. And that's all. It's almost like they're trying to go the route of, like, as far as the Xbox One goes, like, they're trying to come up with the ultimate gaming
Video
console.
entertainment.
Exactly, entertainment. Yeah, exactly. And so far from what I see, I mean, I can get on Netflix. I can play my video games. I can Skype if I want to. I can tweet out stuff. I can upload. I can actually capture off my Xbox. Like, if I wanted to, if I could say Xbox, like, capture this, whatever, it would actually do it.
So, yeah, because I know for the PlayStation 4, they've almost, in a way, I'm not saying that Sony did or did not do this, but in a way, from what I've seen, with their new XMVL or however you say it, their home screen, it kind of reminded me almost of. It's still the. You know how the PlayStation 3 is set up, correct, for the home screen?
Right.
Where you scroll over, it has each setting.
Right.
But it almost kind of reminds me. I don't know how to put it, but it kind of reminds me of the Xbox 360. It's not the square version that the Xbox has for the thing, but somehow it just kind of makes me think the PlayStation almost kind of made it like an Xbox in a way.
Right.
But I'm not entirely sure about that. But I don't know. I'm right now. I don't plan on getting an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. One just because of how expensive they are, and I'm trying. Like I said, I got plans with customizing my truck, but so I think I'm gonna wait because in all honesty, I know from the Xbox 360 to Xbox One, they have increased it by a lot, but it's the same way. It almost reminds me, same with the PS3 to PS4, that it's still the same system. They just upgraded a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the thing I noticed about about this about the Xbox One console is that anytime you put in a new CD, it actually has to install on your new console. Like for instance, it's just like if you wanted to download a game, you have to download it from the server or whatever, and it'll install it on your console. That's basically what you're doing. You throw the disc in there and it has to install, because I guess the new gaming generation type graphics that they're using now is like on a whole nother level, that this is the only way for them to keep the games coming and make it look good, and it doesn't take out that many gigabytes off your consoles at all whatsoever.
So you're saying that, so if you have, for example, Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty, you've played them once before, and you take it out, you have Call of Duty in, you take it out, and you've already played Assassins on your thing again, you would have to install it again?
Well, once it's installed, it's installed.
Oh, okay.
But you can't play it without the disc. So I just didn't see the point of installing it on your Xbox One. And let's say, like, since I put this one in, and it's installed, that's why I can play further into the campaign. Like Dead Rising 3, I actually had to stop it one time because it was installing while I was playing. And I couldn't go to where I wanted. It kind of puts like an invisible wall. Like, you walk into an invisible wall and says, hey, your game is still downloading or installing or whatever, and you know, you can't move further until it installs even more, but but it's like, it's really weird. So I didn't understand the point of installing something when you could I just didn't understand it, that's all. And in all honesty, like, it's just one of those things where I think, yes, it is.
Oh, that's why. I was wondering why. Because it was like you'd be aiming straight and it just starts moving.
Yeah, it's moving back actually, as I shoot.
Oh, okay. Because it looked like a couple of them you're supposed to hit those exploding containers, but it just completely missed as differently.
Right. No,
So you should have hit those.
Right. I don't know. It keeps moving me back, but I'm thinking that.
I think they're pulling it.
Are they pulling it? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Alright.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. I guess they weren't pulling it.
I don't know. Maybe it was just the power from it. I don't know. But oh shit. No, you're not gonna get me. No.
Run away. Oh man, you can't go out there? Or you gotta defeat
apparently I
him
gotta defeat him first.
Yeah, because I was noticing when you were playing Dead Rising 3, there was just so many zombies. I thought you were going to some scenes where you had to kill them all.
Yeah.
I thought that you were... There was a couple close calls that I thought... Because if I would have been playing it, I would have been like, I'm dead. There's no point. I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, whenever that one boss that was running at you, and you were out of weapons, and you just basically had to hit him, I was like...
Oh, yeah.
And you were, like, literally a centimeter from dying, and you pulled it off somehow.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I come in clutch moments, but it's just one of those things where even if you die, it's not the end of the world. You know, you can go back and play it again. But
it's always better if you try and do it without dying.
It's less of a hassle, less of time. Exactly. And I think this is actually going to be the final scene for this walkthrough, but we're going to see what happens. I usually try to end it right after a cutscene to where it kind of leaves anticipation up for more. Even though somebody's already done this type of walkthrough before, it's already all over, people have watched it before, but you know, this is my way of doing it. Yeah, and actually this is actually where we're gonna leave it off. So we will catch you guys next time as I dodge these guys. Make sure you guys stay tuned for campaign walkthrough episode number 9, and I will be back with another video, guys. Take care. We'll see you again next time. Peace.